Okay, what's up? What's going on, you guys? So we're going to be doing a story time video, and this story time video is, well, you saw the title. Does size really matter? I've heard that question so many times, and this is a story that kind of goes with that. So back in the days, there was this dude that I used to talk to, and he was like real, like, he wasn't a thug, but you would think that he was a thug or thugging or whatever, you know, the young people say nowadays. You would think that he was gangster because he always dressed like with the latest stuff. He had like the newest jackets, and he had you know, new sneakers and all that stuff, the fly gear. And me, that's around the time when I was starting to have my own money, so I was getting fly too. So I was looking right, and he was a real nice guy. I forgot where I actually met him. It might have been on the internet, but I feel like it wasn't. But it might have been. It might have been. Because I was like, always like on the, I mean, when I found out that the internet is where you could talk to people without having to go outside your house, it became a best friend, y'all. And we can see where it ended me up. I mean, look at me now, right? A lot of things in my life have gone on because of the internet. And I have some more stories about my internet journey. But yeah, he was a cool guy. We're gonna call him Paul. Paul was a real cool dude. The only thing I could say negative about him was that he was kind of cheap, okay? When it came to like doing something for other people. He was like a real mama's boy. He was real nice to his grandmother as well. And we actually got to visit his mom. We visited his grandmother as well. And they were both nice people. We used to hang out. We went on a few dates. And he never met my family. His mom or his grandma met my mother by accident. But I don't want to say too much about where they met each other, because then, you know, we don't know if Paul is watching the video. So anyways, so yeah, they kind of met like that, but he never actually met my mom. Like I told you guys, like as far as my family, like I was real selective as far as who actually got to meet my family or my son. Like that was another thing. Like, you know, you have to be real official serious for me to let you meet my child. So yeah, we was all we was going strong for a while. Sometimes we would go out like in matching, or not matching, but like similar outfits once in a while. And we used to hang out with his friends. It was cool. And I like that about him. You know, we was always able to hang out. And I did notice that he had some girls that used to like try to talk to him, because he was like, the thing, and another thing that I liked about him was that he had like a real official job. Like he had a good job, although he would look like somebody that you would think the stereotype would be like a drug dealer or, you know, a hustler somehow, doing something illegal, but he wasn't about that life, which I really enjoyed. So anyways, me and him, we was dating for a while, and we decided, okay, maybe we're going to move things to the next level. But this is where it all comes down to the title, right? So we was making out and everything like that, you know, nobody was home at the house. We were still young, so he was still living with his family or whatever. So we was in the house, nobody was home, it was just me and him, you know, kissing, getting a little hot and heavy. But then, you know, we was like touching little parts and things like that, and I started feeling stuff, and I was like, wait, what? Like, nah, this can't be. And I kind of like whipped it out real quick, and then I'm like, really? Like, what is this? Like, cause I've never experienced somebody that didn't have like a decent to a fairly large penis. So I was just like, what is this? Like, you know, like this is not what I'm used to. And so, long story short, I kind of made up that I wasn't feeling well, and then I had to go, and I'm like, oh my god, it's getting late, I really have to go home. I feel so bad thinking about this now, like, because I remember, even though he was a cheap person, he made up the fact that he was a Jehovah Witness so that he would not have to buy me nothing. But then I saw him buying his, when we went over to his mom's house and his grandmother's house, I had seen that there was mad Christmas gifts, and some of them was from him. I'm like, I thought you said that y'all don't celebrate Christmas. So he ended up buying me something, but it was like something that was mad cheap anyway. And I bought him, I forgot what I bought him. I know it was something that was pretty expensive. It was like a pair of boots or something that was like real, you know, nice or whatever. Because I'm the type, if I'm gonna give you a gift, it gotta be something that you're gonna remember, or it's gotta be something that I know that you're gonna appreciate. I mean, what he got me, I liked it, but I already knew like it was mad cheap. So it was just like, really, bro, like this is what you got me. Like, I know you have money. There's no reason why you couldn't get me something better than this. I mean, I'm not usually choosy, but at that time, I was just looking at it like, word, that's what you think of me? But yeah, when it came around that moment, you know, the hot and heavy moment, I just was like, I just got so totally turned away, and I just felt like, this is not worth me, like, giving up. Well, I wasn't a virgin, but like, giving it up for this, like, I just know it's not worth it. And I just wasn't really into it. I was just like, I just made up the fact that I had to go home and it was getting late and I wasn't feeling too well, so we ended up leaving. And after that, yeah, I did the dude move on him. I didn't call him back after that. That was like the end of it. I seen him like years later, like just walking one day, and he was still looking good and everything, but you know, we just did like a what's up type of thing. I mean, we didn't even catch up to see what he was up to or what I was up to. It was just like, you know, what's up, and just acknowledging each other and keeping it moving. But I don't know if he knew that that was the reason why, or maybe he's experienced that from other people. I don't know. Maybe if I was drunk or something, it probably would have went a little bit easier. You know, I probably wouldn't have been thinking about it, but I was just like, girl, what is this? What is this? No. I mean, I know some guys probably feel insecure and stuff about that, but you know, it's just a part of life, I guess. Like, everybody has their preferences as to what they like and what they dislike. I know there's a lot of people that wouldn't want some, you know, big old cocky inside of them or nothing like that. So it just kind of depends on what your personal preference is. So yeah, you guys, that was my, does size matter? For me, yeah, it kind of did, and it still kind of does. Okay? Alright, thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys thought about this video and your experiences down below if you care to share. Alright, stay fabulous, live free, and soar limitless. I'll see you in the next one. Later.